Shelly-Ann, FRASER-PRYCE, Shericka, Jackson, Tina and Tia, CLAYTON, Kishane, THOMPSON, Rohan, Watson, YOHAN, Blake, Julian Ford. Jamaica fielded some solid relay teams for the World Relays 2025 in Guangzhou, China. But it doesn't seem to have been enough on day one. Let's look at our day one roundup. And as one person said in the comments, why it looked like them Obi away. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. Will you do that? Hit the notification bell so you know the next video drops. To video at least once a day on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, when you're ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, she's one of our favorites here. Sasha Lee Forbes celebrates her birthday today. And you know the tradition here at Peter Lloyd World. We have to do this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy 29th birthday, Queen Sasha Lee Forbes. I hope you have an incredible 2025 track and field season.
Oh, na, 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 na. Well, today is a new day. Give thanks to life. Take me number, she don't get no call.
Girl, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, girl.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend.
So it was day one at the World Athletics Relays 2025 taking place in Guangzhou, China. And of course, Jamaica fielded, I think, some of the best relay teams we have seen, certainly much better than what was said there in 2025. I mean, the likes of Shericka, Jackson, Shelly-Ann, FRASER-PRYCE, the CLAYTON twins, YOHAN, Blake, Kishane, THOMPSON. And Jamaica started out really, really well. I mean, we won the Heat 2. Well, it was really kind of Heat 1 to be honest with you, but it says Heat 2 of the mixed relays 4x1 inaugural. The first time this is happening at the World Relays. Big deal. Big speech was done about it, etc. And Jamaica walked away with one of the wins. So I thought, whoa, yes, things went. What does the man say? We can't remember. Oh, nah. So that's what I was saying. I was saying, yo, Jamaica come for winning right now. And that was our first big win and our last for the entire day one of World Athletics Championships. World Athletics Relays. In Heat 2, with the lineup of Natasha Morrison on the opening leg, brilliant job. Crystal Slowly, also amazing. Javari Thomas, awesome. Rashid Foster on the anchor leg. Jamaica won Heat 2. It was really Heat 1, people, of the mixed relays inaugural event, running a time of 41.04 to enter the finals. Now, that's not the fastest time, but certainly one of the top 3 fastest time going into the finals. And I think we have people we can switch out. We looked really good in this one. Take a gander. As I said, this was a good look for Jamaica, a great way to start our first win in the first race of World Relays 2025. But as I said, it was also our last.
It was a historical moment, honestly. It really was. Getting to run with the males, it was just a different experience and I was glad to be a part of it. I just kept telling myself that this is history in the making and I'm happy for the introduction of the event.
Love that. You're a natural on this mic. Yes.
Crystal Slowly there, rising superstar of Jamaica. Natasha Morrison repped well. She ran really, really well in that opening leg. They were very solid people and the conditions were not the best. It was like they were running through a thunderstorm. It cleared up and down in between. But like I said, that was our first and only win. And that's why I thought I'd start the video out like that.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now, as for some of the other events, in the 4x400 meters relays mixed event, our team featuring Demari Francis on the opening leg, Nisha Berger on the second leg, Delana Kennedy on the third, and Shelly-Ann Beckford on the fourth leg ran 3 minutes 18.83, a season's best, to take sixth, and therefore did not qualify for World Championships, and I don't believe they're moving on. Well, they're not moving on to the finals. Then in the women's 4x400 meters relays, we didn't fare much better. Came sixth again. The team featured Jadine Williams, who ran 56.85 on the opening leg. She basically jogged, and I was wondering what she was doing there. Now, look, I don't know everything, but I don't know Jadine Williams to be no 400 meter runner, so that was kind of weird. And second leg with Vanisha McGregor, she ran 54.01. Shelly-Ann Beckford ran 53.51 on the third leg, and Rhonda White ran 56.17. Overall, we ran a time of 3 minutes 40.54. I think if we had someone in the opening leg who could actually run the 400 meters, I think we would probably have gotten into that top three. So again, we didn't qualify for World Championships, and we also did not make it to the finals in the women's 4x400 meters relays. Now, as for the men's 4x400 meters relay, I was a little surprised because I thought we fielded a solid team. But again, we didn't make it to the finals, and we didn't qualify for World Championships. We ended up coming fourth. The team comprised of Javari Brown, who ran 46.40 on his leg, opening leg. DeAndre Barnes ran 45.09 on his. Rasheed McDonald ran 45.83 on his leg. And 800 meter runner Tyrese Roden ran 46.22 on the final leg. We ran a total time of 3 minutes 03.54, a season's best, but again, as I said, we did not make it through to either the finals at World Relays, and we did not automatically qualify for World Athletics Championships later this year. Then, of course, we had another major heartbreak. The men's 4x100 meter relay team, certainly one of the highlight teams, solid team, featuring YOHAN Watson on the opening leg. On the second leg, Julian Fort, who was, by the way, incredible. Then Johan Blake would have ran the third leg, and Kishane Thompson would have ran the anchor leg. A solid all-round team. But guess what happened, people? That's why the man say, look at them all belly. Have mercy, I know. Anyway, there's an upside to this, but let's talk about that after. So we did not make it through to the finals. Now tomorrow we have a chance to go back and qualify, and I think we will. But the baton dropped between the second exchange, which was the exchange between Julian Ford and Johan Blake. So in the end, Team Jamaica did not finish the race that you see here, D and F. Watson ran 10.61 on his opening leg, and I want you to see this. Julian Fort on that second backstretch, by the way, which in tear up the backstretch, people, nah go on no corner, ran 8.98 seconds. 8.98 seconds.
Germany, Belgium on the outside, and Kenya. 2 places up for grabs in Tokyo. Akane Simbini has clear water that he probably didn't expect. Kenya and Germany battling for the second place. Germany flying and get there on the line.
This was heartbreak. Watch what happened.
And got his hand on it, and it almost looks like they give up. You see, pink baton, hand out, doesn't go in, floating around for it, can't get it, and it drops, and it's all over. And that's it, and that's what...
Now, in the women's 4x100 meters relay, the US team featuring TT Terry, another personal favorite of mine, I think she's such a talent, she ran the anchor leg, and they were having the same problem with the baton exchange in that last exchange. This is the last exchange now, the third exchange. And this is what the Americans did. Watch, this is what we should have done. And what you're seeing now is a result of practice, practice, practice. Teams that work with each other constantly. Watch how the young lady from America solved the problem when she couldn't get the baton into the hand of TT Twanisha Terry. Now Team USA is so practiced that at no point did Twanisha Terry even look back. She trust her teammate that much, and the teammate simply held her hand steady and put the baton in her hand. The reason why we are not doing that is because we not do this enough. We are not doing. Listen, I've talked about this ad nauseum. I'm gonna hear enough people talk about this till I'm tired of hearing it, but that is what's going on here. The team that we have should have won, or certainly battled Simbini right to the line. So look at what happened, and I showed you that clip to show you it's just a matter of practice. Truth is, people, we can't even blame the athletes. I cannot even blame the athletes. Julian Ford, people, ran 8.98 split on his leg. That is incredible. So we can't blame them. I think the problem is there's just not enough practice. And by the way, positive out of this, Julian Ford look like they're on fire. I am waiting to see. Please, just make him stay healthy, because that's the problem with Julian. Julian, please, we are sending out the energy to the universe. You're going to stay healthy. Because for me, one of the positives that came out of this was that 8.98 split. Yeah, you heard me right. That's what Julian Ford ran between collecting the baton from Rohan Watson to handing it off, or attempting to hand it off to YOHAN Blake. Anyway, so then it came up to the women's 4x1. Jamaica fielded one of the best 4x100 meter relay teams in history. Not Jamaican history, history. Listen to the team. On the first leg, who do we have? Tina Clayton. Now let me tell you something, people. Based on her running the opening leg, Tina Clayton is back. Return of the Mac. It is. Listen, Tina Clayton is back. Shelly-Ann FRASER-PRYCE. For those who are not Jamaican, I'm going to use a Jamaican parlance. She nyam up the track. Shelly-Ann FRASER-PRYCE blew past everyone. Tia Clayton ran a solid leg. Shericka was okay. She did well enough. But you know what the problem was? Same problem. Terrible baton changes between everyone. The baton changes just weren't smooth. And that's why Spain beat us. Anyway, let's get back to the actual race. So in the end, Jamaica came second in Heat 2 with a time of 42.51, a season's best, of course. Tina Clayton on that opening leg, Shelly-Ann FRASER-PRYCE on the second leg, Tia Clayton on the third leg, and Shericka Jackson on the fourth leg. It's a baton passes. They're definitely, if they get everything together, they can walk away with a new world lead and with ease. They just have to get the baton passes. Kudos and congrats to Spain. Incredible that they set a national record of 42.18 to take the win in this heat. Big up to them. Here's that race.
Doing well as well. Germany fading a bit. It will be Spain and Jamaica in the lead here. Spain exceptional as we come down the hand straight. Jackson has got a lot to do for Jamaica. It is Spain leading at the moment, but Shericka Jackson, can she? No, she can't. It's going to be Spain take it first. Jamaica 2, Germany 3. Oh, I don't think we were expecting that, were we? Hello, Spain.
Now I'm praying that they'll allow me to let you see this and I don't have to remove it because of a copyright claim. But I want to show you the second leg, Tina Clayton on the opening leg, passing off to Shelly-Ann FRASER-PRYCE. I want you to see what Shelly-Ann FRASER-PRYCE did on this. Now, I couldn't find her split. I've been looking for it everywhere and I can't find it.
Quite clean changeovers, we think, but it is Shelly-Ann FRASER-PRYCE storming down that back straight, overtaking Germany. Absolute stormer there. And is it a clean change? It is.
Now this, of course, is my 2 cents. First up, let me deal with the first team. Because, listen man, hey Jamaica, we're the greatest, you know. One person wrote, I saw this person say, I don't know if it was on me, I can't remember. I'm sure it was on Instagram, where the person said, they said, because we dropped the baton, the men dropped the baton. Of course, the Americans were teasing us because when they dropped the baton, we were teasing them. And this Jamaican person said, "Well, anything you can do, we can do better." Yo, Jamaican people are easy. And then this other person wrote, "Boy, Obe the Bobe away." First up, let me say this: nobody know Obe away. Our problem is very simple. We have the talent, we have the speed, but it's the baton changes. Every situation that we went into, if you look back at the first race, the mixed relay 4x1, the fact the baton changes, they weren't perfect, but they were way better. The reason why the women's 4x1 didn't blow them out of the water was the baton changes. The change between Tina and Shelly was not smooth. The change between Shelly and Tia was not smooth, and the change between Tia and Shericka was not smooth. Now, before someone start on Shericka Jackson, you see, let me just say this in her defense. Shericka understands the game. We were already qualified. We would have won that second place. So there was no reason for her to push herself when tomorrow they have the finals. And I think they're going to tighten this up, and I think we're going to come with fire for the final. So I think the USA and whoever else will have to look out for us. I believe we should walk away with that win. We just have to tighten up. But there are some positives I need to talk to you about the women's 4x1 first. Tina Clayton is back. Tina Clayton, go back and... In fact, I think what happened is Tina Clayton ran so fast, I think it frightened Shelly. I don't think she expected it. I don't think that's what Tina was doing in the practice. Tina Clayton looks to be back to me. Then the other thing is, someone had mentioned something in a previous video I did about Shelly and FRASER-PRYCE, saying what she gonna do at 38. I hope you see what she just did at 38. She ran the best leg of anyone in all the women's 4x100 meters today in Guangzhou, China. That second leg by her was blistering. No one else came close to running that leg. Tia was solid. Shericka did enough to make sure that we got through to the finals tomorrow. But I'm excited about Shelly and I'm excited about Tina Clayton. We already know that Shericka and Tia are on fire. We're certainly Tia, and we know that Shericka is getting there. But Shelly and FRASER-PRYCE are going to be trouble for enough at. I think any athlete who saw that, went back and looked at that second leg and that backstretch by Shelly and FRASER-PRYCE, must have said, what is father? I'm sorry, I'm getting a little too colloquial. They must have said, Shelly-Ann could be a serious problem for us this year at World Championships. She just needs to stay healthy. So I was very excited about that. And I needed to remember that tomorrow we have the finals, and if they clean up, we will clean up the medals and that $40,000 that we want them share between the four of them. Yeah, that's the prize money for the teams that win. $40,000 10 grand each. That's what we want to see. The other thing now is the men. Julian Fort. People, 8.98 split in the men's 100 meters on the second leg. I've often said Julian Fort is a problem. He just needs to be healthy. That was a very, very good look. And then you know what? Tomorrow, that team will also get a chance to run and qualify for World Championships. And I believe they will. However, they will not run in the finals tomorrow. So just be aware, they are going to run before the finals. They will not run for the finals because they didn't qualify. It might be confusing, but tomorrow they will run again in the men's 4x100 meters, because what I didn't explain to you that some of you may not be aware of, World Relays is an opportunity for your country to qualify for World Athletics Finals later this year. So the top 8 teams will automatically go through the World Athletics Finals. So they will have an opportunity to, and I believe that they will not repeat the mistakes of today, and they should easily qualify. Now, the mixed 4x1, I thought the team was solid. I was excited about that. I didn't think I would be excited to see the mixed 4x1 to be, and honestly the mixed relay things have kind of never done it for me, but I was excited to see the mixed 4x1. I thought it worked really, really well, and I'm happy for Crystal Slowly. Natasha Marsa was incredible. clearly she was the person in charge, leading them off. She did a great job. Everyone executed very, very well there. Now, as for the men's 4x4, I'm still not sure what happened. I watched the race several times. It looks to me as if Rasheed McDonald sort of faded in that last 30 meters. But the thing about Rasheed McDonald I want you all to remember is that man gives his soul. He gives his all every time he goes out on the track. Maybe he was just not at his fittest. I think another opportunity will present itself and we will qualify. What happened to us last year where we did not qualify will not happen to us this year. The whole thing with Jadine Williams, I've been trying to reach out to my contacts to find out. But Jadine Williams, as far as I know, is not a 400-meter runner, so something must have happened, and we clearly did not feel our best 400-meter runners. Where was Shelly-Ann Williams? Where was Nikisha Price? Where were these other people? If even one of those two young ladies had ran the first leg, we would have easily got through. So not sure what happened there. But it wasn't all a disaster. And no, nobody know Obelli. We just need to practice. Talent is here, everything here is there. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to support the channel. Please check out our merch store. Buy something from us. Support the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below for Printify. It's where you find all the Peter Lloyd World merchandise. And also consider joining the family here at Peter Lloyd World. Become a family member. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. And listen to me. Jamaica is blessed and highly favored. So no negative can come against us. Your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!